Hi everybody, this is Miss Dewey. I wanted to go over the expectations for biology class for the next 2 weeks. This video applies regardless of who your biology teacher is. So if you have me, if you have Duffy, or you have Gordon, it's all the same stuff. We're all doing the same thing. So first off, I want to introduce you to this document. It is the Biology Virtual Learning Opportunities document. This has everything that you need to know for the next 2 weeks. It has the schedule, it has our expectations, and most importantly, it has the assignments. So I want to start on this first page. I want to talk first about how you can submit the assignments. So really, submit the assignment however you can. However you can get the assignment to me, I will accept. We really want to be flexible here. We understand people might have different levels of comfort with technology. So however you can get your assignments to me is fine. We'll have it set up where you can submit on Schoology, or if you're in Gordon's class on Google Classroom, you can email it to me. You can share a Google document with me. You can physically handwrite it and take a picture and send that to me. Or you can come to my virtual class hours and share or present your assignment then. However you get the work to me is fine. I will take it. So let's actually talk about what the assignments are. So here are the 2 assignments for week 1. So you'll see that we've got 2 columns here, assignment 1 and assignment 2, but within those 2 columns we have 2 options. So you can pick either one of these options. The links in red are research options. These are your more standard, you're going to watch a video, you're going to look at an article, or maybe check out some activities or some diagrams, and then you'll have some questions to answer about it. The second option is a creative option. This means that you get to pick some sort of artistic product, some sort of thing you want to make, and you will make it. We'll have a few guidelines. So for instance, we'll say your product must include this, 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 and this, but otherwise it's up to you. Just keep in mind that these assignments should really only take you about an hour. Just make it short and sweet and fun. So you have an option for either one. You need to do one of the options in Healthy Body and Mind and one of the options in Viruses. You can mix and match as you see fit. So you could decide to do research for both, you could decide to do creative for both, or you could decide to do research for one and creative for the other. It's really up to you and what you would like to do. So that is for week 1. Those are the 2 assignments. We will go into more detail on what those assignments are, what the details are, sort of during the week when we're doing our office hours. That is when we'll talk about these in more depth. Next up is week 2. It's the same thing. You've got 2 assignments and 2 options for each assignment. The first assignment is environmental impact of a pandemic, where you'll be looking a little bit about how COVID-19 has actually affected the environment around us, and then just an interesting assignment on local ecosystems. So the other thing to know is that to access these links, all you have to do is click on the colored words, and it will take you right to a link where you can check out the assignment. All right, so if these assignments are not enough for you, 4 assignments, not enough. You want more? We have a link here at the end where it's just links to cool biology videos, animations, and games. You've already seen this link on my Schoology, but we are actually still adding new links to it. So even if you've seen this before, you might want to check it out again because there's some new stuff there that some of which I think is really cool. So I would definitely recommend checking out those links if you just don't have enough biology in your life. And finally, the last thing on this document, and possibly the most important thing, is the student schedule. So this was supposed to go out to everybody, but I know that I've had a lot of questions about what the schedule actually is. So here it is in all of its glory. Also, shout out to Ms. Salvaggio for color coding all this. This is what the school is sort of expecting you to be doing each day. So the most important thing to note are these times in blue. These are the times that your classes are meeting. So when we say meeting, obviously you're not going into school. What meeting looks like, what office hours look like, depends on your teacher. For my class, it will be a Google Hangout. So it'll be like I'll be on video, you guys can either be on video or just, sort of listening in. It's up to you. For my meetup classes, I'll be doing like the first 10 to 20 minutes, I'll be talking about the assignments, going over them in a little more depth. and then the rest of the time will just be for your questions. So the way that this will work is I will be in my Google Hangout until there's nobody else there. So if students are there until 10:30, I will be there until 10:30. But if it's 9:30, everybody's gotten their questions answered, everybody's left, then I will turn off the Hangout, and instead I will be available through text through the Remind app or through email. So that means that even if you come into the Hangout and you're a little bit late and I'm not there, you can still reach me very fast through either Remind or through email. The other important thing to note is that on the day that you are expected to meet, so let's say that you are in my C block class, technically speaking, I am expecting to hear from you from 9 to 10:30. I understand not everybody is necessarily going to be available from 9 to 10:30. So if you can't make the Google Hangout, that's okay. You have a couple of options. First option is that specifically if you're in one of these morning classes, you can come to another one of my classes. You can come to my D block instead. I'm going to be going over the same things. It's the same material. I am happy to talk to anybody who's there. So try to not jump around classes too much, but if you need to, you can come to a different block. If you can't come to any Google Hangouts for any reason, what I want you to do instead is just reach out to me. We have to take some sort of attendance. We're keeping track of who's actually keeping in touch with us. So it doesn't need to be a long thought out question. It doesn't need to be a super long email. Just send me an emoji. It can be through Remind. It can be through email. You can leave a comment on Schoology. Just find some way to get in touch with me on the day that your class is supposed to be meeting, and I will count that as, yes, you attended. You're good. So just to talk about when you're sort of expected to be in class, again, this schedule is linked in the document, but you can see that from 9 to 10:30 you've got a class. On Monday it's A block, Tuesday it's C block, Thursday it's E block, Friday it's G block. And from 12:30 to 2 you have a class. Monday it's B block, Tuesday it's D block, Thursday it's F block, and Friday it's H block. You'll have to check in with each of your teachers what they're expecting for each of those classes. But again, at least for mine, it's going to be a Google Hangout link, which I will post in Schoology. So I believe that is all. I hope that you are all well. Remember to take care of yourselves. And I hope that you are ready for the couple of weeks ahead of us and possibly beyond. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you during office hours. Have a great day.